Hey, it's Jonathan. Thanks for joining me today. Hope this video finds you in good fortune. If you like to buy the bottom, sell the top, make money in the middle, make sure you give me a like, subscribe, watch the video to the end. I really appreciate it. Um, really appreciate your nice comments and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is not looking so good. Um, so we are. Let's see, where's my relative strength go? So we're breaking through. I tell you the truth, I've noticed that, in just my opinion, I've noticed that a lot of times the large moves happen in the extreme of the indicator, which is the relative strength, right? So you you know like this whole move up here, started at right around 55. So it was already up in the high regions of the oversold area or overbought area. Um, this right here, the fall off, we were already in the oversold area. Um, so just because we're low on the indicator doesn't mean that this won't be the biggest move down, right? So we're in the bottom of the indicator. It usually happens when you break resistance on the indicator, right? Which we would be doing right here. Um, so anyway, let's see. Let's go up to a monthly chart. A monthly chart, we're kind of looking like we're printing like a double top, and my relative strength is not loading. It'll look like a major double top. If we're sitting right on the edge of our relative strength, although it's not loading right now. We're sitting right on the edge of where we can go with the relative strength. Um, right at this point, we're talking about targets down here and between the 9 and 12 region, right? If we break this area of the relative strength, our target would be right there. Maybe come up and take another hit and then take another tumble. This could be the largest move. There's a lot of empty space right here. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at a break down back into that 10, 11, 12 region. This is the move that you don't want to be stuck in, because once the selling starts, you know. Now, if we can get a turnaround right here, then then the target again is going to be right here in a relative strength. I actually expected there to be one more move back to the top. I expected this move back to the top with another pump up in the price is what I was expecting. Expecting a turnaround here and then another pump up. With what we're seeing right at this point, the way this looks, then this is where you would definitely, if we do see this pump, if we see this turn into a triangle, and we see that breakout, that pump, this is where you're going to want to get out definitely, because this is the market moves in a way you start seeing indications of what's going to happen before it actually happens. And we are in extreme fear. The price is very high and we're in extreme fear, which is actually a good thing. Because usually when we're in extreme fear, then we do the exact opposite of whatever the fear was. Whether if you're in elation, if you think the prices, if you're elated and you think the price is going to go up, it usually goes down. If you're in fear, then it usually goes up. But if we see this price turn around and start moving up and everybody's like, Bitcoin's going to go up forever, this will be the move that you need to get out. And the exit point for me at least is going to be about right there. If that happens, we can go back down here. We can go back down to 10,000, and that's actually what it looks like. It looks like we're going to get a breakthrough on this relative strength and then go back down to that 10,000 region. If we get a breakthrough, our target is going to be this bottom trend line and our relative strength. Um, if we do see a turn around right here, if we start seeing a turnaround right here, then we're going to see, I'm expecting two things here. Nobody knows where the market's going to go, but if we break down, I'm expecting to go down, come back up, hit the bottom of this resistance, and then make a move down, and that will be a big move. We'll see something like this, come back up, touch, and then we'll go down. This is what I'm anticipating, right? If we see a move down, even if the price comes down and then moves higher, if that relative strength is underneath this resistance, then I'm still not in. Okay, even if the price moves higher, then I still think we're going to have as long as that relative strength is below that resistance. Okay, so that would be the downturn scenario. So best case scenario at this point is if we maintain this relative strength on the way up, this ascending line. If we start to turn around right here, then I'm expecting to come up. I'm looking for it to come up. And let's see, let me get rid of this line. I'm expecting it to come up, have a little hit off of that, come back down. When we get this break here, the price can continue to move lower. If we see this, even if the price moves lower and we see something like this, the buying signal will be the break of that descending resistance in that relative strength, and then that's what and we see something like this, right? Something like that. Okay, if we can manage to do that, I think it's probably a higher percentage that we're going to go down, although the fear is very high, and that's an indication to me that we still need to consider that this price is going to go up when the fear gets high like that. So um, that is where we're at. We are going to need to see something happen here soon, though, if we're going to go up, because this relative strength is going to break if we maintain this course where we're at. Let's go down to a daily chart real quick and see where we're at. Well, we've actually, on a daily chart, we've actually broken through that descending line. Now, this doesn't mean we're not going to bleed. We might have an hourly turnaround. This might be a good point to, uh, yeah, I'm kind of staying out of the market, out of Bitcoin at least. Bitcoin, everything's going to follow Bitcoin, right? But this might be, if I was going to make a trade, it would probably be, I'd want to see some kind of signs that this is turning around. We have broken out. If we've got a little pullback, we've broken out of this descending line on our relative strength. So we could, on our hourly time frame right now, start seeing, it's working its way back up. Maybe coming back up to this point and then having another fall off. Um, this might be a good short-term trade opportunity back to this back to that 45,000 region, right? So from 40 to 45, this right now might be a good opportunity to do that. I'd want to watch it if I'm going to make short-term trades like that. I want to watch them on an even lower time frame than this, and see where all of our indicators are at. Let's see where all of our indicators are at. Um, Hourly, we have a sign of indecision. We had a breakthrough in the relative strength. Came back here. Let's see. Yeah, this might be a good short-term trade opportunity. I would say real short at this moment. Let's see where we're at. 15. Got some indecisiveness. Breakthrough right there. Let's see. want to be watching that. Yeah, if you're a trader, you got one pump up here already, very short term, from 40 to right around that 42 region, 42.5, maybe with a little hiccup here at 41 on that bottom. Probably 41 is where I'd go with this. This is on a 5-minute chart from 40, 41.7 or so, something like that. That would be a short term. Okay. So if we can see some stuff start turning around, I mean, you know, I'll take small trades every once in a while, but um, sometimes more than once in a while. But um, you know, this is mainly what I look at. This is mainly what I'm looking at here. I'm going to look at my daily chart and see where the big picture is. Um, so we have broken out again, and we're resting on the top of that descending channel in relative strength. That's pretty much what I have for you today. Okay, these are my thoughts. Uh, we can still turn around at this point, but there's a long way down if we start breaking uh, on this monthly chart. If we start breaking through um, our ascending line and our relative strength, then it's a long way down from this point right here. Okay, so that's that. Hopefully the market will stay fearful, and we'll get some good buying opportunities. You make your money when the market goes down. This isn't a bad thing. You make your money by selling at the top and then buying at the bottom. So this is where you make your money. All right, y'all are beautiful, and I will see you next time.